Hi guys, welcome back to the farm. We've made it through the Arctic winter. Now it feels like spring. It's not even January. We've had some things happen in the aftermath of this storm that we were not expecting. Some we've been able to fix and others we haven't. So we're gonna walk around today and show you those things. Let's go check them out. Finally, water. You guys remember our water lines had froze up to the well. Well, a couple days later we were in the 50s and we still didn't have water, so Jamie and I figured there was something wrong, and there definitely was. We opened up the makeshift well house that I built, and these pipes were broke right off of here. So I am not a plumber, don't want to be a plumber, but sometimes you gotta be able to fix some things and not have to pay everybody every time something goes wrong. So we got both sides fixed. They were frozen, broke off. When they put the electric meter out here for the pump, they didn't leave us any outlets, so we couldn't put any lights in here to keep it warm. And obviously these things were exposed. I did have insulation wrapped around them and they weren't just exposed like this. I've got to put it all together yet, but I am gonna wrap these again just to do our best to keep them warm and hope that this doesn't happen again. We may run extension cord out here and put a heat lamp in it if it starts to get really low again, but we were able to get that fixed. Glad for that. It's a lot easier to get these chores done now that the water is running out here for these animals. That was broke, that's fixed. Back here at the chickens, that cold weather, like we said, it was -22. It took a toll on the birds. After we cleared out all the frozen eggs, we only had 2 eggs the next day, and yesterday we only had 8 eggs. And I know it's that time of year when the days are shorter, but we were still getting a lot of eggs. But that cold weather was rough on our flock, and it's fine that they're not laying eggs. We know they need a break, but they were laying a lot, so we know that weather took a toll on them. We've got some frostbit combs, so those may fall off. You can kind of see on our rooster here on the back of his comb, it got frostbit. But some of these birds were looking pretty rough. So that weather took a toll on the birds, took a toll on our egg production. We've got 1 in there today. Sometimes they lay up underneath. Let's see. Yeah, this coop's got 1 egg. How you doing, rooster? And some ladies in here. Just a little bit of frostbite on the combs. Some of them went into kind of a hard molt since we've had that cold. There, we got 3, and we got a fairy egg. The kids always like to get those when they come collect eggs. I'm gonna leave it in there for them. So 3 in there, another 1 in there. So the egg production is totally dipped now, and that's fine. There's 1 egg in there. Like I said, yesterday we had 8 eggs, which was not a lot for this flock, but they're gonna get back. We got a good protein feed to help them for these ones going through the molt. We shouldn't have freezing temperatures for another week, but so that cold weather took a toll on our egg layers, but they'll rebound and do well. We are thinking about bringing our young chickens back outside that are in a brooder and getting them back out, but it also took a toll on our ducks. We were getting 14 to 16 eggs a day before this cold weather. They are doing great today because the pond is thawed out. I wish I'd have had my camera this morning. They were going crazy to get in that water, and they were jumping and felt like they were diving in there. They were so happy. But last 2 days we've only got 2 eggs from the ducks. I'm hoping that production goes back up, but if it doesn't, they'll take a break for the winter and we'll start getting our eggs later on in the spring. So hopefully they'll start perking up and doing a little better now. They weren't eating a lot during that cold weather, which seemed kind of weird to me. But so our poultry poultry kind of took a big hit, but last one was very unexpected. You know, when you have a farm, there's going to be life, and you're going to have losses. And Zelly, I always say that's one of our favorites. Well, she took a turn for the worse, kind of during the cold, and so we were working with her, and we gave her an antibiotic, and she just didn't pull through. We came out yesterday, and she was dead in the pen. We had her moved into a breeding pen with Mo, and we didn't know what was wrong, you know. And I know there's two kinds of people here. The people that say, oh, you need to have a farm vet. You should have had a farm vet. Why didn't you call a vet? Well, we've had a vet before they moved, and we don't have vets that come out to the farm. And so sorry if you guys are one of those people and you think we've done something wrong. You guys, I guess, follow another channel. I'm not sure. But and then there's some of the people that you know you're going to have life and death on the farm, and you just need to move on. Well, it is hard. And I think if you don't have those feelings, and when something loses and you're able to just move on super quick and act like it's not a big deal, maybe this isn't the life for you. And I'm not saying you need to be depressed and go into depression over an animal, but if it doesn't move you a little bit, I think something's wrong. So Zelly, we lost her. I was able to get her buried yesterday, and it's never easy to lose anything, especially a younger pig. I think she was just over 2 years old, in her prime. She had 2 great litters for us, and just great offspring. So it's kind of a hard loss, and but we will move on and keep going. That's what you need to do. There is one saving grace. We thought about getting rid of her pig a while back from her last litter. Brooklyn has named her Molly, and she looks just like her mama. I think there is kind of a disconnect in society. Yes, we do eat our animals. People have commented, I can't believe you guys will eat your animals and raise them just to eat them. And again, that's their point of view, but that's what these animals are here for us. And we love to be able to take care of them and raise them out and have a great product for other people and for our family. That is the reason we first got into this lifestyle. And that doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt when we lose them, because we raise them up and they are like pets to us, and we treat them well. We give them the best life we possibly can. And so it is tough. I mean, even though we raise them for meat, it is tough to lose them, especially so unexpectedly and at such a young age. It always kind of seems like it's your favorite one that goes unexpectedly. And I mean, I say all of them are our favorites, but Zelly was such a good pig, and we are going to miss her, but we are happy to have her daughter on the farm. And she looks like her mama and reminds us of her mama, and so we'll move on. So guys, this is Molly, and we are so glad that we've kept her back. She is just like her mama, with her tongue sticking out all the time. And we'll definitely see Zelly every time we look at her, because she was very similar to Zelly. Just a great attitude, very chill pig, loves to get belly rubs and roll over for you. And we'll be excited to see how she grows up and produces in the future. What a great pig. So it's always rough to lose an animal, but we keep moving on. And I love that our kids are able to grow up on the farm and learn these lessons with us at such a young age about life and death and losses on the farm, especially ones that are unexpected. So we're glad that you guys have chose to follow along with us, and we hope that you guys have a great New Year's, and we'll see you on the next video.